Hey guys, Larry here from Mitchell's RC. I just wanted to make a little follow-up video on that no sound video I made the other day. Yeah, a little funny. I forgot to turn the microphone on my new camera system I have over there. Still getting used to it. It was a good laugh. So I just threw something together, just edit it so you guys can kind of laugh at it. So I just want to kind of get in touch here and kind of tell you what I was doing and explain, okay, about the car. The start of the video, it starts out dark because I'm trying to show you the light. I'm trying to focus on the lights, but it didn't work. It come out really good. But I have three lights in here. I have a yellow, a red, and a yellow, which causes this, when it's out in the dark, to glow like it's on fire. Okay? This is an RJ Speed. Some people call it a 112th. I call it a 110th. It's got the same size tires as my 110ths. It's a longer wheelbase than my 110th. It's just as wide as my 110ths. That's what I was doing in the other video, is I was comparing it to this truck. And as you can tell, side by side, if this was on a lower chassis, the bodies aren't no bigger. And that's a 110th body, okay? So, to me, this is a 110th. It's got the same size. My 110th road wheels are the same size as the wheels that are on the back here. So, I mean, these are the same exact size. So, to me, it's a 110 scale. I don't know why people call it a 112th, but they do. Alright, we'll pop the cover off here. A lot of people, I guess this is considered a 1S car, so they run it on a 1-cell battery. There's a guy I watch online that has one, and he gets his up over 71 miles an hour on 1 cell and 132 feet. So these little cars will move. I don't have the wire for the lights plugged in right now. That's why I didn't have the lights turned on for you guys right now. I made the wing. It comes with a paper template that you got to cut out to make the wing when you get it. This comes as a kit. Now for stickers, all you get for stickers is the RJ Speed. So every other sticker you see on this car, I stole from other car packs and from other things that I buy. You know what I mean? Like RJ Speed, Castle, Proline, you know. So anything I buy for bodies or parts comes with stickers. They went on this car. I took the Mustang, some Mustang stickers off my other Ford, some other Ford cars I have. That Falcon is off a Red Cat. It's probably going to show all backwards because I got the camera backwards. Sorry, guys. But yeah, and then I just tried to match side for side what I did. Kind of like what you do on a drag car, you know. You try to have equal on each side. The grill is out of one of my Ford pickups, same as the headlights and the marker lights, because this car kit comes with no stickers for the front. Like I'm telling you guys, the only stickers you get are the RJ Speed stickers. That's all you get, RJ Speed. So if you do get one of these kits, they're around $115. And like I said, if you like stickers, you'll have to just sticker it yourself. You'll have to find your own stickers and put them on. And they sell sticker kits. Alright, so let's get back to here before my thing runs out. What I was trying to show you guys was the suspension height, the ride height of this car is, geez, 3/16 to 1/4 inch at best. But what I was trying to show you here is it's a rod spring front end. See how that works? So when that goes down, hits a bump, it pushes up. But see how it sticks? See how it didn't go all the way back, guys? I got to put some white lithium grease on them. See, they're sticking. That's not good. I can't have that happen. I can't have that sticking if I'm trying to use it. Right now, I've only used it like 2 to 3 times. The weather hasn't been good enough. See, that one sticks like crazy. See how that sticks? So what I might want to do is take that apart, ream that plastic hole out just a little tiny bit, and put some grease on it. Not too much, because I don't want it kicking sideways. I want it as tight as possible, but I can't have it sticking like that. Alright. It's just a flat composite chassis. Very rugged. No flex in the chassis hardly at all. And then you just bolt spacers with another little hard composite piece that's cut out for your steering, and that's what rises up for your steering to keep your low center of gravity. That drops your body down by running this on top. If I took this and put it on the bottom of the car, it would give me, it would set up higher in the front, kind of like an old Gasser back in the day, how they were high in the front, low in the back, than drag race cars. That it would make it look more like that. When you buy this car, like I said, it comes as a kit. It does not come with a servo. And it does not come with your servo horns to mount your servo. I just bought 2 little horns that screw in, and it comes with the holes already in the bottom of the car, so they screw right in. It's just 1 screw each. They were really cheap, couple dollars for that. I got way too big of a servo. It's 25 kilogram. Sorry guys, I said that kind of fast. Way too big. It's one of my crawler servos, but I didn't have it in any of the cheaper ones at the time. Now I do, so I will be swapping that out to one of my cheaper fast ones. I got a 3S battery pack in it right now because I'm messing around with it on a brushed motor. I got a Red Cat 550 brushed in there, running a motor fan, and I took a computer fan, not a computer fan, an old ESC that I had that was burnt up. I took the fan off the top and I mounted it to this ESC. So the ESC has a fan now and the motor has a fan to keep it cool while it's dragging. I mounted my switch right on the back next to the ESC, so all you gotta do is reach through the back of the car to turn it on. Makes it a little easier to get to. The wheelie bar just screws to the bottom of the car right there. 2 screws, 1, 2, that's it. That's a hard composite, fiberglass composite, something. Then it just has an underslung wheel, as you can see right there, which allows it to, ride on the ground when the car is setting, so that if it was going to pick, it instantly hits on that bar. It's going to help hold it down. Okay. Now, another thing I was talking about in that other video I was trying to point out, was this center rod. Do you see this center rod? Well, it goes all the way back and hooks in between the ESC and that. You can see that little white cap down in there. Okay, that's where it hooks. That allows you to loosen these check screws and push this rod forward, which will roll the back end of the car up a little bit like this. Okay? What that's going to do is take traction away from the tires. So if you get too big of a bite and it's shooting you all over the place because you're biting in too good, you want to loosen this, shove this rod ahead, and pull up on that rear end housing a little bit. Now, obviously, if it's doing the opposite, you would loosen that, shove the rod backwards, and that's going to push down on the rear. See how that does that? And that's going to give you more bite to the back end for takeoff. So that's how you adjust these little cars here, is just with that little center rod. There's no other adjustments on the car. I was trying to show you in the other video, it's a solid rear axle. The gear, the pinion gear, is on the axle, so it's direct motor. It's direct motor to axle. So you're getting this, you know what I mean? It's a direct drive system basically. It's just squeeze trigger and go. There's no transmission gears, there's no nothing. There's just one main gear. And there's plenty of room to swap that gear and to upgrade your motor gear. They left you plenty of room to play around. Right now I'm just playing with it on 3S because it's a brushed motor. Once I get it to hit straight on the 3S with the brushed, I'm pulling it out and I'm throwing that Castle Sidewinder 6900 kV back in it. I started out with that motor in this, but I had issues with it. And that's what I was trying to tell you in that other video. The power wire had a break in it right at the ESC. So what I did was I split the wire, filled it with flux, heated it, and then I forced solder into it and made it flow through the wire and reconnect everything. Now it's working properly. So once I get this hitting straight, I'm throwing the Castle brushless back in this, and we're going to go for some major speed. Tires on the back are foam. They're pre-glued. They're foam. They hook on with a little lock screw to that solid axle. Your front tires, like I was showing, I got one of these tires backwards if you guys noticed. This one right here. I haven't changed it yet because it's got a little E-clip right there. And oh my God, what a pain in the butt to get them on. So I said, you know what? I don't think it's going to hurt anything right now, so I just left it backwards. I will change it at some point because it drives me nuts. As you can see how it's going. See the other side. Looks totally different. And like I was saying, these are an O-ring. They ride in that little channel. So you don't want to be doing donuts with this car. You don't want to be going fast and spinning it sideways, because you will tear these O-rings right off, and then you'll destroy your front wheels. Okay. What else did I want to say about this little guy? I love that sound. I love the sound of the gears clicking. Where is it? What I was trying to show you about the remote control, what I've noticed with a lot of you really guys that are really into drag racing, and what they're doing is they're setting their throttle trim to whatever sensitivity they need it, so at the start they can squeeze the trigger full and get a smooth takeoff. And what they're doing is, once they hit that trigger and get a smooth takeoff, and they know it's launched right, they use their throttle trim now as their throttle. So they hold their trigger, they start off straight, and then they crank their throttle trim up. Okay, that's how a lot of those guys are doing it. And they know maybe they have a mark or whatever, but they know how far they can turn their trim to get the best performance out of their car. That way they don't blow sideways from overpowering the car. But I have noticed a lot of guys trying that, so I'm going to try that out myself. I'm going to set my trim so I get a good launch, so it launches fairly good, and then I'll try adjusting the trim while the car is going and see if that works. But I've watched, like I said, I watch a lot of drag racing stuff on these RCs, and I've seen a lot of the good guys doing it. So it's probably the same thing maybe as them guys using those remotes with the push button on the side, but these guys are just doing it with the turn knob maybe. Like I said, I'm going to try it out, because them guys seem to do it, and they have pretty good luck with it online. So I think I'm going to try it, because I'm really getting into this sport. I think I like it. You know, it's pretty fun so far. Just building them's fun. I mean, I've built my own from scratch. I bought a custom kit, Pro Mod, and I've built that. I love that. And now I'm working on transforming a short course car into a drag car. And yeah, it's fun. I've always liked going fast, especially, you know, in a straight line, short distance, just to see, you know, how far can I go from here to there. It's always been fun. So now that I'm older, I know better to not do it in a real car anymore. So why not just do it one of these and have a good time? Like I said, it's a blast. And these are real cheap. You know, like I said, $115 to get into the hobby for drag racing, you know, isn't bad. You know, they get the DR10 out there now, and I think it starts at $250 or something like that. But, you know, just for starts, I mean, $100, not everybody's got $250. But you might want to get into the sport. And for $115, and if you probably look around, you probably could even find them cheaper. And they also have the same platform, the same car, that you can go nitro with. So supposedly you can go nitro on this. Man, that would be crazy, guys, on this little car, nitro. Oh, wow. But so far, it's been a fun little car to play with and build and paint and learn with. And we'll be having some videos once the weather gets a little better and all the rain stops up here. And we'll have some videos of me hitting this and hitting the little burnout truck and stuff, and seeing which one's faster. Maybe we'll line them up and race them together. Which I know the burnout truck, if it hooks, it'll kill this brushed motor. Because the burnout truck's running a 3900 kV versus this 550 brush. So yeah, that's got a lot more power. But like I said, it's fun. It's fun just building something and looking up on the shelf and saying, wow, I made that. That's cool. And then if it performs, that's even better. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, I just wanted to get back in touch with you all here and kind of explain what I was doing in that other video. So have a good one, guys.